Oh, well, surprise is busted. Really bad graphics there. But hey, good morning. This was supposed to be a surprise to say, look who's back in the air, or look what's back in the air. But a little bit of timing blew the surprise for you. If you don't want to watch the rest of the video, I was gonna pick it up with on takeoff, roll and climb out to let you see it flying again. You can stick around to that part, but here's the surprise. I hope you like it. Let's get this wonderful Dr. Bird ready to fly. So because I am not an actual pilot, and anyone who took one look at my glasses would know better than to give me a license, I'm simply going to not do any of the official proper pilot stuff and talk you through what I do. Well, first we need power. These two buttons take care of that. And we got power. We got lights. Next thing is we need ground power so we can do all the other stuff. So we hit that button. So now we have power from the ground. And if you happen to be a real world A320 pilot, leave me alone. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Anyway, next thing that I do is I turn on crew oxygen, because I'm never going to remember it beyond here. I know the fuel is still off. We won't go anywhere without that, so I don't actually have to remember it right now. All the YouTubers I watch, they said the next thing you must do is turn on beacon. Again, I don't know what I'm doing, leave me alone. So I've done that. Gonna have passengers coming aboard, so we arm seatbelts and turn everything on. I'm gonna forget all of this stuff, so I might as well do it now. Oh yes, see, I forgot one of the most slowest parts. You have to align the navigation system. That should have been the next thing I did after power, because it takes forever. And my flight pad does not work. This video may end before it begins. Power would be nice somewhere. So it's a Intel Core M3. Here we go. So I need to load in our flight data. We got that from SimBrief. Then we get to start doing the fun stuff. We'll come back to this later. Ground. There's our buggy in the skies. We're going to toggle the jetway, toggle the catering, and toggle the luggage. Since I already showed you the surprise outside, oh yeah, the jetway was already attached, so now it's detaching. Or is it? Let's get outside and have a look. This might be funny. There's a better way to be outside. That lets me do this. And now it articulates in strange ways. Anyway, there comes all the baggage. There goes the food. And if you flew on Old Air Jamaica, you knew the food was good, but it couldn't slide sideways. Yeah, so here we're getting loaded up, and you're saying, okay, so where is this flight going? We are headed from Kingston, Jamaica, which now has control tower in probably the wrong place, definitely the wrong airport layout, but who cares? Yep, Kingston, Jamaica, and we're headed to an airport in Texas. So there, we're getting loaded up, and we're getting loaded up. So let's jump back inside. Oh, we need to reset this. Gonna be most likely climbing out, I don't know where. You're probably getting sick now, but hey, there we go. Get back to work. So the next thing we need to do is start getting little things organized. Payload. We need to pull that in from SimBrief, and that's a bit dark. There we go. So we're going to pull in from SimBrief our load, then we're going to apply it. Because I never know what's good for me, I'm going to click realistic. And it's going to take 6 minutes of real world time. So here we go. Next is that as we wait for this thing to initialize, we go down here. Real pilots will know what this thing is. I'll just tell you it's the magic box that makes the plane go from A to B. And we start here in it. And we request our flight plan, which comes from that thingy, which comes from SimBrief. In real life, I have no idea where it comes from. It just shows up. Yes. Yard 69. My flight number from SimBrief, which you cannot see because it's on a completely different device. I know my cost index is 27. So stick that in there. I'm supposed to press something that works with that double arrow on these two buttons, but we'll get back to that. So I go to my flight plan to get my departure. Today we're going to be taking the Goody L5 departure on runway 30. So we click some buttons. First pick up the departure. We're going to be leaving on 30. And then we do that. And there's our departure. Goody 5, and it wants that thing. Transition. So that's going to be bosom. We just have bosom in there, make my life easy. Good. And we insert that in the flight plan. Then we scroll. I don't have to scroll, but I will, because I was looking for the dreaded words. Having not seen it at the top, click KIA. KIAH for our arrival, which will be Seoul 1 on runway 26 right. We've done enough Microsoft Flight Simulator. We know that this thing change runways on you for no apparent reason. Being me, I'm going to ignore whatever it comes up with and just do my thing unless it's truly necessary. Soul 1, and I get it once I transition. Strangely, kelp. Odd name for a transition in Texas, but hey, you figure that would be more Florida or California. So let's just scroll through this all. Nav accuracy is upgraded. That little message there tells me that the navigation system is good to go. There. That's a bad word I was hoping to not see. So now I need to get rid of that. There is a proper way to do it if you're an actual pilot who knows what they're doing. I'm neither. I know that I delete manual and I delete the discontinuity. I also know that there's a very good chance that that will come back to bite me in the nethers, but that's alright. Oh, I forgot to do this again. Get rid of the hand on the seat. This is a radio thingy, we get to talk. Spin this one, I get to listen. This one, you get to listen on another channel. Just if you're curious as to how the radios work, pilot talks on this one, and over here, co-pilot talks on theirs, which is not activated. So I'll go ahead and spin them up, just for funsies. I'll get their seat rest out of the way because it's my plane. Alright, you'll see we're buttoned up on the right hand side of the aircraft because we are loaded with food and luggage. Excuse me. We just have a bunch of passengers. We need another 2 minutes to get on the plane. Don't you wish it was that fast in real life? So, having done that, we come back. Can't go back to init yet. Need for the aircraft to finish loading. I've got flight plans sorted, approaches, that. I'm trying to remember my checklist here. So it's flight plan, departure, approach, fuel. Fuel is on the init. Sorry, I'm just gonna poke around in something I saw in a YouTube video. No, it's not here. There's a yet more detailed version of this aircraft which is available to simmers on PC. Put it back to init and leave it there for now. Actually, I can pull in the wind data, so I'll do that. It loads up automatically, but I press the button anyway for the sake of pressing the button. So still waiting here. 47 seconds, we'll get back to that. In the meantime, we can do some other fun stuff. We'll lock the doors so we don't get, shall I say, visited. Excuse me. This is the weather radar and the predicted wind shear. I will set this to that. This is the TCAS or whatever, collision avoidance. Leave it at that. I always set it to all. The areas where it's supposed to be in flight. I have no idea where it's supposed to be on the ground, so I do whatever I feel. I'm not a real pilot, so I don't have to do it right. And because I'm not a real pilot, I really do think it's my way. That and that. Am I now irradiating anyone? Not yet. Alright, and our cruising altitude today is gonna be 36,000 feet. Which I do here. There we go. This will take care of itself when we're ready to get going. Just for funsies, I think I will actually do this. Oh, I'm going to need this later. Set barometric pressure. What do I need to do here? Switch to plan. I'm gonna go plan and step through. You remember I said that something could come back and bite me in the backside? When you just cancel a discontinuity. Oh, it works. It's going to be a nice straight in. Nice. Sometimes you get convolutions. We should be fully loaded, and we are. So I just continue setting up some of the administrative stuff. Real pilots will know I am not doing it right. I will know I'm doing it my way. Supposed to do something here. Think you're supposed to do that? Don't know. Don't think it's gonna make a difference if it drops out to the sky. So it go. Alright. So back up to the top panel. We'll start doing top panel stuff. We're going to need fuel pumps running. It's always nice to have fuel running. It's a good idea. Turn that on. Don't ever use it, but turn it on anyway. So, I actually need to finish here. I can just hear all the pilots saying he's doing it wrong. Of course I am doing it wrong. I'm not a pilot. So, we finished loading, double check that. Yep, all done. There was something else I could have done I need to do. So we get that. I know it has fuel planning, but I do that. Now I cross check my numbers. 52, 23, 10.1. 52, skip the 23, 10.1. So we're checked out, properly laden, ready to go. That, put that back. Constraints helps because that tells me the altitudes I'm supposed to be at and whatnot. Now before we can actually get going, first part to getting an airplane going is to get it to go back. I don't need to step outside the aircraft to figure that out because this is Jamaica. Flown out of Kingston, Jamaica, you know this route. So you know all you have to do is reverse left. Alright, something went wrong. Close enough. So with that ready, we start to do the actual move the aircraft type stuff. As I look around to see what I missed, which is a long list. Fun times ahead. So let's get some more lights on. Set strobe to auto. Beacon, don't need wing. Let's light up that beautiful tail. That was daylight, so you can see. Seat belts, that. All that is going. Don't need that. And let's say I have to wait 3 seconds, whereas I will press it instantly. It's got to be 3 seconds. There we go. So we're preparing. And I have no idea the correct order to do this in. I'm doing it in my order. Oh yeah, this is where I would normally have done the pushback plan because this takes a while. Or does it? Yeah, it takes a while. I need that to get there. So now you have to sit and listen to me be silent. Alright, so the APU has hit 100%. Has it? Yeah, it's running. Whatever 100 means, might not be present. So, oh yes, needed to do this. Get no rusty. 130, sync that up, calculate, send it to the magic box. Go back to performance. Yeah, whatever. Confirm takeoff data. That need to get in flaps stuff, that's going to be flaps 0.7 up. So that's going to be 1/0.7 up. That goes there. So now we are ready. APU is running, so we can fire. Window's locked. The other window locked. Little red ring says it's locked. So we go back all the way up to ground. We don't need the ground power anymore. We don't need the chocks. Gateway is still attached, so we'll get rid of that. And while that is happening, plane is now running on its own internal power. We'll bring this there chap back. Let's see if he talks in a Jamaican accent.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground, stand by.
Not at all. Some of these EFBs offer to clean the plane. Look for that later. Oh yeah, y'all want to see back there, right? I think that's what this does.
Okay, sir.
Have fun.
Bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and the ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Watch this.
Parking brake set, lifting the aircraft. Standing by for pushback.
Alright. Let's check those doors. Okay, we're nicely buttoned up. We're ready to well, not fly, we're ready to taxi. There's some taxi stuff I'm supposed to do, but as I say, I'm not a pilot. I do my thing, my way.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, please push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
There's some other options up here. I'll have to go back
Commencing
and fix
pushback.
that.
Start the engine.
Oh yes.
Starting in sequence.
I knew I forgot something. Need this. Nope. Oh dear, we just went through something. APU bleed. Can't start without that. That also starts the air conditioner, so you need sweltering back there. No, you can unswelter. And that starts engine 2. Now I'm hoping my pushback 2 doesn't do some of its usual drunken master craziness. Yeah, bad time to choose to do that. And this is where I'm supposed to turn on the rest of the radar. See, we can see stuff on the radar now. Oh boy. Flight madness is gonna kick in. No? No madness yet. Huh, very good. 16, 17. I'm counting this. 18. Look for a veil. Engine 2 is fired. Start engine 1.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
So we get an English accent
Parking brake set. Lowering
in
aircraft.
Jamaica. And we get put back on the ground.
Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Start to pin complete.
Okay,
But we
sir,
don't need-
clear to disconnect. As soon as being removed to the other side. Have a safe flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
So I just turned on the landing lights, not landing, taxi lights, so half blinded him. His problem, not mine. Alright, so 12, 14, 15. Just waiting for available. I'm sure the real world pads would have told me I could have turned off available. Real world pads would have told me I could have done this already. And I'm doing it in the wrong order. I saw that in a YouTube video. Should have started down here. But hey. Okay, now I need to set flaps on trim. Flaps 1. Flight control, set trim. What is it, 7 up? 7 up. Confirm over here. Take off 7 up. I'm gonna be able to hear before him. Nope. So there's that. There's the other. Did I turn off the ignition? Yes, I did, so let's roll. I have no idea of real pilots. I think this is a good thing, but with this plane, just let go the parking brake and it rolls. There are 2 more things that I'm supposed to do now. Try to set the auto brake to maximum and arm speed brakes. Check takeoff. There's still one more thing I have to do. Cabin crew are currently screaming, why isn't he asking us if we're ready to go? But mostly I don't care. Alright, I'll ask. Press it 3 times to be annoying. And there the answer is back. They replied, we're good to go. Curious. Let's see if he's back there. There he is back there somewhere. There is no one at the wheel. Supposed to keep turns up at 10 knots. man, still going at too fast. Use the keyboard to turn on the big lights, and I could have done that from the other lights, but hey, not me. This time I will actually use the throttle to get us going. Yes, I know I'm doing it wrong. Power to flex. Putting forward pressure on the stick. Lined up enough. Lift it back over to the center. Speed, hold it a little more, pull back, rotate, and we are flying. And gear up, and save the lost control of my throttle there. The autopilot at 1,000 feet. Here we go. Autopilot on. Leave our climb. And we accelerate. Because I want to see the rest of Kingston. There's what I'm looking for. Yeah, it flies again. Or I should say, there's a note. Flies again. Retract flaps. And I'm not going to trouble you with the rest of this flight. I just want to let you see Air Jamaica take to the skies once more. I hope you enjoyed it.